there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Thompson passes to Green. Knocked away. Stolen by Cantor. It's stolen by Curry.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
That shot wide open. And it's 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Thompson dishes to Ezeli. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
And Durant, here we go. And the shot is good. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, it's hard not to think of great shooting when you think of Kevin Durant. What he's really worked on over the past few years, though, is his playmaking. He's averaging 4 to 5 assists a game these days. Impressive.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. There's a screen for 3, Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. Getting back to Durant's playmaking, it's something we've seen Jordan do. It's something we've seen Kobe, master. It helps those guys win championships.
Yeah, scoring yourself is great, but when you're trying to win rings, you have to trust and believe in others. And at this point in Kevin's career, he's all about that ring.
Releases from 15, and it's Barbosa, again missing. The Thunder leading by 23. The tray. Durant, no good.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Livingston. And again, no good by Golden State. Oklahoma City has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Morrow, no good. The Warriors shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Wide open. That's good. Ezeli's got his second bucket. The Thunder shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And Waiters kicks to Cantor. Back to Waiters. All alone. And the jumper is on the mark. Waiters got 8. This Warriors squad struggling. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Rob. And here we go with Morrow running it up the court. Looking for Waiters and gets it there. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Shoots from the high post. Barbosa's shot is off. Now here's Waiters. Here's Westbrook. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
Yeah, this one pretty clear cut. I don't think there's much question about it. He didn't get it off in time. I'm sure the officials are going to agree with that.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Anthony Morrow out there with Durant. And it's Cantor in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here is Livingston. Here's Rush. That one off the back iron and out.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. They're that athletic.
Yeah.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Livingston kicks to Spates, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here's Spates. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
The Thunder shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Lets it fly from 18. The shot is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. Tipped away. Westbrook with the steal. Waiters, he's open. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Stolen by Barbosa. Here's McAdoo. And the Warriors miss again. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Waiters passes to Westbrook. To the paint. Shoots from 12. Warriors with the rebound. Rush has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. From the top of the key, Livingston, that's good. Now here's Westbrook. Waiters dishes to Westbrook. And Brandon Rush gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And one priority for the commissioner this year was how the schedule worked. There were complaints about too many back-to-back games, and it was something everybody wanted to improve upon.
The Warriors shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Westbrook kicks to Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 15 points for Kevin Durant.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Barbosa kicks to McAdoo. Goes up from the top of the key. Bank shot, no good.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
It's Durant with the drive, but he stays with it. Passes to Waiters. And another shot. And the basket by Morrow.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And stolen by Spates. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates. Bazili's checked in for Golden State. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. Outside for Durant. Outside Westbrook. The feed now to Durant. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Durant's got 17 now, just in the second half. And speaking of coaching, sometimes you'll hear that the coach lost the team. When that happens, is that it, Clark? What's your read on it?
You know, I don't quite buy that. I think it's really rare. Winning can cover up a lot of things, and ultimately it does come down to that, being able to smooth out the rough spots, and winning is the best elixir for that.
Shot to stop the run. The kick out to Spates. Westbrook with it. Goes up on the wing. Another miss by Westbrook. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And over the course of last season, and really the last decade, we have seen three-point shooting on the rise. Teams have been making the most of the efficiency of that shot, and it's a big part of successful offenses in the modern NBA.
And with the three-pointers, the best teams in the NBA are great at them, Clark. All 4 of the conference finals teams from last year were tops in the NBA in 3.
Yeah, it's definitely a predominant stat in the NBA now. And you look at some of the numbers. Curry broke his own record for made threes in a season. The Rockets set the team record. It's a real part of the game that you have to be good at to succeed in the league.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Your hope is to take charge of a season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0 with 3 games still left to play this year against the Warriors.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Russell Westbrook. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Green, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside Westbrook, fires the 3. Goes back up, and he gets that one to go off the front eye.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Livingston, no luck. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Morrow outside. That's good.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
Green inside the 3-point line, and he gets it to go from the corner.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Durant just inside the line, and again it's Oklahoma City.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of